Hey guys, it's Roll the Dice. I'm back with the Leinarcher, and so last video you probably watched that I wired up the Leinarcher, and I forgot two major things. One, I forgot about the guider, which is these 4 blocks. So the guider basically stops the sand from overstacking, and it allows the hammer TNT to get above the scatter TNT and the sand in order to slam it down and not upwards. So the guider is these 4 blocks right in front of the hammer piston. It's 4 blocks right here, and it should be right under the barrel and the sand sand pushing piston that pushes the sand into the sand pushing piston. I'm not really sure what to call that. So that's done. And I also forgot to wire up the realigners. So after you wire this up, I had a piece of redstone here last time. That's not going to work. You have to have a repeater right here, which powers this redstone. You also need redstone looping around this, like this, and then it goes under. And then there's 2 repeaters there for the realigners. So now that we have this, we have a wall set up and a few layers of slabs at the bottom. So first thing we're going to want to do is slab bust, because you can't stack sand on slabs. Everybody knows that. Well, everyone's supposed to know that. So first thing you have to do is get rid of these slabs down here. So what we're going to do is slab bust. So in order to slab bust, we need to get TNT to those slabs. So for this, we're going to be using the hammer, which will slam stuff down, and the scatter, which is shooting TNT. So we have this, that hammer going off, you got your scatter, that fires like that, slams it down to the slabs, voila. So we took out 2 slabs with that, but we have to keep going, so slab bust again. That's where the glass comes in handy, so that way I can see what's going on in the barrel. And is that all of them? Yep, now we don't have any more slabs. So now we're going to want to stack sand. So you don't want to have your scatter on to stack sand, because then you'll get TNT in your sand stack, and it'll pre-hybrid, and you don't want that. So you want to turn the scatter off when you stack sand. So the only time the scatter is ever used is when you want to slab bust. You don't want to use it to hybrid, because then it makes an uneven hole. You use the hammer to hybrid. So now that we have the scatter off, I'm going to go here, keep the hammer on, and stack this 20 up. So //stack 19 up. Let's go add a block up there so that way we remember where 20 is. There you go. And now we're going to want to stack sand. So make sure you have your hammer on 2 ticks. Well, whatever tick you want to use. I just use it for this, and then I'll adjust it afterwards. So we have 20 sand, and the first shot isn't going to stack much because it's an aux shot, meaning it'll stack like 4 or 5. It's just how most cannons work. What? That's odd. Maybe let's try that again. //stack 19 up. Yep, everything seems to be working fine. Just not sure why it isn't stacking. Oh, that's odd. Why is it doing that? Oh, there we go. Problem solved. One of the repeaters wasn't on full, so it was dropping too early. Okay, so now that that's done, I bet Luke's doing that just to troll me. I saw him messing over there. So now that that's done and we have all of our repeaters at the same time, we should be able to stack sand. There we go. So we stacked about 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say about 7 sand. So I mean that's pretty good for a first shot, but after this we should be stacking 17, 18, 19, 20, around that. So after your first shot, it should be fine. So if it doesn't stack a lot on your first shot, don't be scared. You didn't mess up the cannon. So now we should stack 20. There we go. That stacked. I'm not going to go count, but it stacked a good amount. Okay. Luke just shit himself. Okay, now that that's done stacking. Okay. What the hell? Did he mess with my redstone again? Oh, I'm timing out. Crap. Okay, we're back, guys. I timed out. Not sure why, but yeah. So I timed out from that. So now I stacked up the sand again. Didn't do anything while you weren't here, and still have that sand stack. So now we're going to stack more sand until we get up to about cannon level. Okay, since I just relogged, it's another ox shot, so it's not going to stack much. So now it should stack a lot. Should stack right up to about cannon level. Okay, so if you can see, our cannon level is at 105. I only get 60 FPS when recording with fraps. So right now, the sand stack's at 105. So that's what the guider's doing. Sure. So the guider's making sure it doesn't overstack. So you're going to want to get one more sand over the stack. So just add one sand, because we're going to hybrid with the hammer, not the scatter. So you just add one sand, keep the hammer on, and then it's going to stack one sand, and then it'll hybrid. So there you go. You got your one sand. We're at 106. So we go over here and add one more sand. And at this shot, it should hybrid. Let's do pew pew. Okay, there you go. And there's your first wall. Hope you guys enjoyed.